Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Fortune Business Academy. You have made one of the best decisions in your life. I assure that after completion of this webinar, you will have a good experience about starting your business. You will have a completely different perspective about a startup. First, I would like to confirm, I would like to acknowledge you for your presence. During, even though it is a busy Friday, hectic week you have completed, you came and attending this webinar. It means a lot. It means you are very serious about your development and your business development. I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for attending this webinar. I will ensure that you will have a great experience within this 2 hours time. I would value your time because I know the value of time as a businessman. Before we going into the webinar, I would like to clarify whom and all it is useful for. First one, aspiring entrepreneurs who are expecting to start their business. It not started. They had a plan, would like to start their business. For them, it is a perfect choice. Second, businesses who just started without any prior experience of a business. First time business owners. This is also perfect choice for them because you are going to learn mind-blowing things in this webinar. Third, businesses who are started recently running from year or two. Due to pandemic, they are struggling a lot and unable to accelerate their business. For them, we'll help them to fast track their business reach to as many as customers is possible. We'll provide you some inputs which help them to fast track their reach and establish strong foundation for their business. Next, businesses who want to digitalize their businesses, who want to bring their offline business to online and continue to handle both offline as well as online business. For them also, it will help them to sustain, stabilize, and accelerate their business. Last one, businesses who want to take advantage of optimum utilization of available resources. For them also, we are going to give you some tips and tricks how to handle it. Before we are going to the main session, I would like to introduce myself, my experience, qualification, why you need to listen to me. I'm an MBA graduate, born and brought up in Andhra Pradesh in a Telugu Brahmin family. I did my MBA in finance and marketing. I had handled positions like AGM and GM over a period of 12 to 13 years. And I'm having experience as an entrepreneur for 7 years. This is my brief background. I had started my first venture in the year 2008. Of course, within a few months' time, to be precise, 8 months' time, we had closed the business. I had went back to the job to safeguard my family, to safeguard some money, to start my new venture again because I'm very passionate about the business. There is a strong seed went into my mind during early stage of my life. If you permit, I will explain you in brief. While I am studying in 10th class in the year 1996, we used to stay nearby to the library. Since we are staying nearby, I used to go to a library as and when possible. Must read newspapers and articles on day-to-day basis. One day, one sentences written in a bold letters attracted me well. It is, if you want to generate passive income, you need to work till your last breath. I didn't understand what is the passive income. How can anybody be able to generate the income without working? So that doubts went into my mind, hunting it. During those days, we didn't have a internet facility like today. We used to have 3310, 1100, those kind of phones with 2G connectivity. We didn't have much exposure to the internet. So a few days I have been searching to find out what is that. Then I am able to understand that passive income is nothing but income generation capacity without your physical presence. Then second thought has come. How anybody can able to generate the income without the physical presence? That thought into it is wavering in my mind, haunting in my mind for a few weeks time. Then one fine day, I'm able to get some answers. If I buy a home and give it for rental, I can get a passive income. If I buy a car and give it for rental, I may get passive income. If I write a book and give it to the publisher, they may pay us a royalty. It become a passive income. And final one, if I do the business, there is higher chances for me to generate more passive income. That triggered my mind. Immediately, I went to my home and told my parents, I want to start new business. They smiled at me and told, बेटा अभी तो आप पढ़ना चाहिए, कम से कम ग्रेजुएशन तो खत्म करो, फिर सोचेंगे बिजनेस के बारे में. With half acceptance, I said, okay, let me complete it. Immediately, within a few weeks' time, I completed my examination. Then I had applied for a job without telling to my parents. I got the job also, job confirmation also. Then I went to my parents and told that I had applied for this job. I got selected. Then my mother got upset and told, but the 10th class, you are not able to survive in this fast moving world. You need to have at least graduation. Are you willing to do further studies, or you are completing your studies here itself? Then my father interfered and told that anyway, he has completed his examinations recently. He is getting 2 months of leave. Let him work for 2 months. Let him have a little bit of exposure. Then we'll discuss. Not now. Then, with a lot of enthusiasm and interest, I had gone there and joined that job. There, they had given me some job profile, what has to be followed on day-to-day basis. One team leader also is there for me who is having different job profile. He has told me the procedure how it will work in a business. They will assign the parameters what to be accomplished. Owners weren't involved on day-to-day basis activities. There, I actually, by live, understood how the owner is generating a passive. Owner, I am unable to see him in 2 months' time, not even once. Then I come back, completed the intermediate graduation. During the end of graduation, I went to a project work. There, I had observed what the things happening 5 years back during my 10th class, how it is happening now, what changes it happened. Am I able to start my business? Then I understood that whatever I have graduation or exposure, it is not sufficient. I need to do my MBA. I came back. I told my parents I want to do an MBA. Then I had joined my MBA course. I had completed it. Then I want to have a actual exposure to the business. Then I joined a company, worked for 3 to 4 years. Then in 2008, I had started my first business. As I said, it got failed within 8 months' time. We have paid 2 months of additional salary to our employees. I came back. I know the pain which I went through it after becoming an employer, going back to the job and doing a job. It is a very painful experience. It is not difficult. It is very difficult to digest. Then I have worked for a few years to understand where I went wrong, what is my capability, what is the market requirement, is there any flaws in me, do I need to learn more additional skills to bridge the gap, I need to safeguard some money for a few months. Even though business is not running, I should be surviving. So I have worked for a few years. Then one fine day, I concluded that I got that capability. Now I need to start the business. This time, I should ensure that business must move smoothly. The bitter experience previously which I had, I don't want to get that repeated. I made my mind. One of my friend is free, is not working anywhere. So I asked him, will you be interested to take care of this business? Because immediately I can't be a step out. I need to make a trial run. I have this idea. I feel it will work out. If you would like to contribute, you can join as a team in our company. He said, okay. Then we have started. Even I'm working for somewhere else. I'm guiding him to handle the things, how it has to be. Basing on the guidance, he used to deal it. Very courteously, he used to handle it. We have completed successfully 1 year time. We are able to do due to baby steps, basing on previous experience. I don't want to make a mess. So I want to make it understand, study, and do it. Due to that, we are able to do a turnover of 16 lakhs. It is very less in building material industry. But we understood that it is working. The model which we thought is working. Now I can able to resign the company and join it. Then I had resigned it. I came back and full-fledgedly we had recruited another 2 guys under us and developed the business. During the second year itself, we are able to reach the turnover of 3.5 CR. It doubled our confidence. Then we had recruited another 4-5 guys under us. We streamlined our plan where it going smooth. Modifications, a little bit of adjustment we made it. We went into the market with full force. Second year, third year, we are able to double previous turnover. Approximately 7.8 CR, we are able to achieve it. With that confidence, fourth year, we kept a target of 15 CR to make it double again, irrespective of the situation. By September, it hit with the pandemic. Initially, we thought that it may complete within a week time or 2 weeks time. But it is not happening. After a month time, we bit worried. Since it is a building material industry, everything basing on sales of the apartments. Our rotation will happen basing on the sales of the apartments. Nobody is moving around. Even we can't be able to keep much pressure on our vendors, our clients to pay back us, since they are also not moving. They are unable to sell their property. If the things happens under a month or two, it became a hectic. It make us difficult to handle it. I have made my promise while starting my business the second time. This time I had to ensure that business has to be successful irrespective of the situation. I need to make sure that it has to succeed. Nothing else apart from that. Basing on my previous experience, more than 13, 14 years till the time I have worked for several companies in good position. Basing on that context, I had interacted with several business owners who have started their business from the scratch and able to bring their turnover to crores. I had taken their inputs. Fortunately, I am able to speak with few of the mentors, business mentors who are guiding MNC companies, who are training the MNC companies to establish, accelerate their businesses, how to fast track their business. Of course, not directly through the Zoom call like that. I have taken their courses one after other, one after other. I used to read books. I need to follow the YouTube. Literally, I used to spend 18 hours a day thinking about how to establish my business. This time, I got a little maturity than previous one. I'm able to bring the business and able to run smoothly and implement the things which I learned in the previous jobs and made a turnover double to each year. But I didn't expect this pandemic to happen. Now I need to ensure that irrespective of the situation, whatever it may be the pandemic, whether it is offline, online, any situation, my business has to stand. I don't want to go back to the job again. Excuse me. It is very painful situation. I don't want to happen it again. So literally I had spent 4 to 5 months time to crack the code, which is useful for my business and relate to my business. And I had write down the pattern, steps to be followed, which suits my business, prepared a business model by my own. I had implemented it in the year 2021, in that financial year. Surprisingly, whatever I thought in the previous year, I'm able to achieve a turnover of 15 CR. Even though pandemic is there. Even though pandemic is there, I'm able to achieve a turnover of 15 CR. That boosted my confidence. In the year 20, excuse me, excuse me. In the year 2021, I'm able to do that. That boosted my confidence. Then in the 21, we have planned to add additional business because we don't want to belong to only one businesses. It is risking our entire investment. So with the model which we have prepared, we would like to start. I want to follow the same process. First year trail and test. Second year, basing on the report, will increase the potential of the business. 21. We have started second business, SSV Gayatri Build Pro. First one is Sri Kalparuksha Infra Solutions Private Limited. Second one is SSV Gayatri Build Pro. We have started second business also. Then we have some of our friends, business friends and MBA friends gathered together for a dinner party. Usually we used to meet once in a 6 months. Due to pandemic, we are unable to meet for more than a year time. After a year, we met. One of my friend came to me and asked me, how you get the guts to start a second business during this recession period, during this pandemic time? Then I had explained him the process, roller coaster ride, which I went through during last few months time, and the model which I have prepared. Due to that, I am able to get the turnover. Second thing, I don't want to keep all the eggs in one basket. I want to keep it separately. For that reason, I am starting second business. Just registered, yet to take the further proceedings. Then he asked me, will you able to help me out? I'm having this problem. Few of my friends also gathered. I've given a small webinar, a seminar kind of thing within friends, what to be done, what not to be done. I had answered their questions, which I had a knowledge at the time. And we met again after 6 months in 2021, September, October, during that period. For a birthday party, some of my colleagues. Everybody is thanked me, and those told that the model, it is working for them. They are able to see the growth. Actually, they expected that this year their business will fall down further due to the situation, but they are able to see a positive growth. They thanked me several times. In fact, in that birthday party, I became a major attraction instead of that birthday guy. Then, in the year 2022, then they had introduced some of their friends also over a group call of a WhatsApp call. I had explained them the things which they need to be followed. It also worked for them. Then in the year 2022, after 6 months, everybody thanked me again. So I felt that the model is working for me. I am able to start with second business. My friends has given a positive feedback, and their friends also, it is got benefited. Is it possible for me to extend this support to as many as startups who are struggling it? Is there any possibility to prepare a model from this scratch? Unknown person also, who doesn't know anything business about the business can able to start the business, can establish well, can grow well, can I able to prepare the model, which will be useful for each and every entrepreneur. Because one entrepreneur, if he able to succeed, is directly or indirectly going to help 10 families at least. Second, I know the pain if they are unable to survive, if they go back, how painful it is. I don't want other person to happen. During that time, the statistics says that more than 80% of the startups it getting closed down within 5 years of its establishment due to various factors. We'll discuss in the meeting, in the webinar itself. I will share that statistics also. At the time, I had decided I need to support, but there is a problem. I'm a very shy person, introvert person. I'm not willing to face the camera. It is difficult for me to reach every person and explain it. I have prepared the business model within 3-4 months time. But to face the camera, to habituate it, it taken a little more time. For that reason, I am able to start it by the January 2023. This is the base story of starting a Fortune Business Academy. Now, I will share you the mind map. Fortune Business Launchpad. In this course, what you are going to learn. I have prepared few things. I will explain it one by one to make you understand. This, I think I have already covered this topic. Aspiring entrepreneurs, first-time business owners, businesses who are struggling to survive, businesses who want to take the advantage of digitalization, businesses who want to build their brand and fast track their reach, businesses who would like to optimum utilization of available resources but didn't know how to do it. For them, it is a must and perfect choice. Fortune Business Launchpad is prepared by keeping them in the mind. Excuse me. Now will come how the income modes happening in the entire world. I'll just give you a glimpse of it. Three kind of incomes will be generated. Three types of income will be generated. First, by investing time, by investing money. Second, by creating MSI. MSI is creating multiple source of income. By investing time, doing job, exchanging of time with money. 80% of the population is doing same thing. But they are able to create total wealth of just 4%. 80% of the people is creating just 4% of the wealth. Second, by investing money, exchanging money, by investing in FD, by investing in shares, by investing in businesses, like that. 16% of the population is doing it. But they are approximately creating a wealth of less than 16%. Third, creating multiple source of income, creating own hub or community. It will help to get multiple streams of income. About the hub or community, we'll explain you in detail in the coming slides. Just 4% of the population able to utilize it, but creating a wealth more than 80%. 4% people is creating more than 80% of 80%. So that makes sure that makes sense that why you need to have a multiple source of income instead of depending on only single source of income, whatever it may be. Then we'll come to why do you need to have your own business? What are the advantages? Income modes, you will at least come into category of 16%. That is the first reason. Once you establish your business, you will have more time to add additional source of income. So it helps to create MSI for you, multiple source of income for you. For that reason, you need to have a business. It will help to increase the earning potential for you. In the job, hardly 5, 10%, 15% hike you may expect it on an average. In business, even though there is a risk, I'm telling that it is a dynamic thing when compared to a job. In job, you are exploring one division of the business. In business, you will have several divisions to handle it. Risk potential also is there. But if you are able to start it at your early age, there is higher chances for you to succeed. We'll give you guidelines how to set strong foundation. Irrespective of the situation, your business has to survive and accelerate. Minimum guarantee, your business will guide you, give you guidelines for that. Now let's come back. Why do you need to have your own business? To increase earning potential. It will increase your earning potential. First year, second year, third year, you may be getting less than your job. But on the fourth year, there is higher chances for you to reach double to your previous salary. Possible. Guys are doing it. And the next year, you can get 50% hike or 100% hike also. Otherwise, in job, it is not possible. It will increase their reputation in the society. If you are having a job, you may not be known to much people. If you are doing a business, at least in your lane, you will be recognized as a businessman. In a society, whatever it may, it will have better reputation. You can impact the society by offering the jobs. You can help building the nation. That fulfillment, freedom, satisfaction, you won't get it in the job. Because creative satisfaction, you will get it in the business. You can implement all your creativity according to the need. But here in the job, you need to listen to someone else. Accordingly, you need to act. You can decide your financial future by starting your own business. It helps to improve decision-making abilities. Since I told you it is a dynamic thing, it will help you to increase your decision-making skills. It safeguards over layoffs. Of course, the risk portion will be different, but layoffs may not be. It helps to build legacy, lifetime value in short time. If you prepare an app which will be useful for everyone, which will be unique, there is higher chances are there for you to succeed faster. Now the industries like artificial intelligence, gaming is booming like anything else. Of course, advancement will come. You need to get it advanced. If you are at par with the trend, you are going to gain faster growth. You can safeguard your future and lifestyle of your children for the future. You may be earning to meet current demands. There is no guarantee that you can continue to earn. But if you're able to run a successful business, there is higher chances for you to multiply and earn your income in a short time for your life. Next, what is the advantage of choosing a Fortune Business Academy? Why you need to choose us? Then, in comparison with any other thing available in the market. Here, you will enjoy increase of freedom because we will guide you simple step-by-step process. We will ensure that you will have a strong foundation for your business. We will provide live training on weekly mastermind classes, apart from giving a course which you can access it anytime. It helps to focus on critical works. Since we will give you systems and processes, it will take care most of the things. So you don't need to involve in minute day-to-day activities. It reduces the cost. It helps to increase the profits automatically. If reduce cost is getting reduced, means profits will increase. Possibility to increase profits will be more. It multifolds the chances to succeed. Will organizing minimum guarantee program for your start, but you have to follow the process guidelines provided. I'm going to give my 100%. If you are keeping your 100% effort, then only things will happen in the right way. Otherwise, we can't be able to expect it. Systems and processes will help you to grow your business fast. You can reach more people in a short period by implementing by utilizing the power of social media. It helps to attain improved sales and revenue. These are the advantages you will get by associating with Fortune Business Academy. Before we move further, I want to keep some code of honor. If you agree, sit in a calm place. So far, I have given just introduction. Now we are moving into the main part. Sit in a calm place. Ask your housemates, whomever are there, wife, children, parents, ask them not to disturb for another 1 hour, 1.5 hours at least. Keep a pen, notepad and pen with you. If you are familiar with using a digital notes, well and good. Otherwise, keep a notepad and pen with you. Sit in a calm place. Avoid a distraction of the phone if possible. Because you're going to take life-turning decision, life-changing decision with this webinar. Deciding a business, it's not a small task. If you listen to it carefully, if it went into your mind, then only you can able to take a right choice. So I prefer not to get disturbed. Next. Code of honor. What you need to have. You should have a growth mindset. You should believe in you that I can able to achieve it first. Irrespective of the mentors, coaches, trainers, whatever they may taught. If you are not believing in you, it is not possible for you to reach that goal, what you said. You need to have a growth mindset. You need to have a self-confidence. Believe in you that you can able to achieve it. Second, whatever you do, you should have a clarity, step-by-step process, which has to be followed first, second, third, fourth. Write down, make the corrections if required, revise it, and implement it. Efficiency. If you have the skill to attain the goal, is well and good. Otherwise, if any flaws are there, you need to upgrade yourself. You need to do it to attain your set targets. Next, charity. Not only thinking about what you get, you should also think about what you can give. I'm not asking you to give 100%. To the extent possible, even 1 rupee. In our community, we prefer to provide 5 to 10% of our monthly earnings. Irrespective of the cost, good cost, whatever they believe it, they can contribute. We encourage everyone to do that. We believe that whatever we give will come back in multifolds. For that reason, we'll contribute to the charity. Mostly for education and Annadana, we promote it. Next, foundation principles. First, you need to have a mindset. You can able to achieve it. Skill set, what are the knowledge you need to gain, you're going to get it. Upgrade your skills. Affirmations, like how we have body, mind, soul. For the mind, will have a mindset. For the physical body, you will have a skill set. For the soul, you need to have affirmations. Affirmations will help you to set strong mindset subconsciously to achieve your desired targets. You need to have a congruence of all the three. Whatever your mind tells, your physical actions must accompany with your mindset, and physical actions should accompany with your soul. If you bring that congruence, make it in a streamlined way, it is easy for you to achieve your set target. Those foundation principles, how to set it, will explain you in the main course. Next, guidelines to set foundations strong. How can you set strong foundation for your business? First, to do anything, you need to understand what it is exactly. Since we are discussing about the business, we'll discuss how the evolution happened. Up to the year 1750, I'm not a history expert and don't want to get you bored. I just want to give you a brief glimpse about the history so that what is the necessity for you to change in current situation and adapt the changes to meet market demand. How fast it is changing, how fast you need to enact. To make you understand, I'm giving you a brief glimpse about it. Let's come back. Up to the year 1750, it is an agriculture era. I will make it fast. Since we have very less time, almost 40 minutes is complete. I'll make it fast. Agriculture era. During that time, land is the wealth. Landlords are wealth creators. Right? Second, 1750 to 1950. It's an industrial era. Machines is the wealth. Industrialists are wealth creators during this period. From 1950 to 1919, it's a network era. Wealth is with distribution channels, not with industrialists. You can check it out. The companies who are started during that time has gained a lot than the manufacturing companies. Network stores, for example, are wealth creators, McDonald's kind of thing. I'm giving you very few examples to make it fast. That examples also well-known one to make you understand well. From 1990 to 2000, it is a technology era. Wealth is with tech innovations. Example, Steve Jobs, Microsoft. Steve Jobs is Apple, Bill Gates, Microsoft. Those companies gained a lot of wealth during this period. Of course, they continue to gain now also, But during that period, they went into peak. From 2000 to 2010, if you observe it, there is very fast changes happening. 1950 to 1990, 1990 to 2000, 2000 to 2010. You might have observed it. I feel so. It is an information era. Wealth is with information flow controllers. Google, Facebook, YouTube has bombarded a lot during this period. Next, in 2010 to 2018, just 8 years time, tech aggregators like Uber, Oyo, they didn't have any infrastructure to be precise. They have an app. They connected to both ends. It became a tech aggregator. To make in a layman language, I'm explaining you and brief. Gaming, augmented reality, virtual reality. Further, movies and newspapers also is trying to include these things. You will experience sooner, faster. From 2018 to current and future years, digital era, business digitalization, business automation, major shift in businesses from offline to online. It is the Internet of Things. Anything you can able to on and off without having a physical presence at that area. Artificial intelligence. You may be having recent knowledge about GPT. It is doing everything. Blockchain technology. You might have known that about cryptocurrency, but I don't encourage the cryptocurrency. But the blockchain technology is having a lot of value. You will understand a lot of security is there in the blockchain technology. Next, how rapid changes taking place. I just explained you. You need to do market research to set foundation for anything you're starting. You are about to start. Understand the industry where you would like to launch your business first. Analyze, plan, to check suitability and doing required changes to adapt it prior to launching your business. It helps you to have a base. The methodology, what we follow in FBA, we'll have a 3 days challenge, we have a 30 days challenge, we have a 90 days challenge. In 3 days, we'll ask you to complete the course. It is easy to complete it. During a weekend, also, you can complete Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you spend 2 hours, 2.5 hours, more than sufficient, you can able to complete the course. 30 days will help you to make the preparation framework. What has to be needed, what documentation has to be given, all those things, preparation framework will complete it. In 90 days challenge, you need to follow the path, complete the steps as required to launch your business. At the 91st day, it should have a business running. Pillars used in fortune. What pillars we use to create a fortune? You need to work smart instead of hard. Building the systems to scale, irrespective of your availability, irrespective of the situation, if you irrespective of the duration, the systems which you are preparing must be usable. It's not after 1 year it get outdated, you are unable to use it. You need to upgrade it. You need to make a data driven decisions. If you have a previous data, basing on that experience, you can able to take current decision, or basing on the assumptions, you are going to take the decision for the first year itself, first year only. then you will almost have a data-driven decisions. Using automation for repetitive works. Automation will help you to accomplish the repetitive works, most of the repetitive works, what you are doing on day-to-day basis, like payment follow-ups through WhatsApp, sending emails through automation, those kind of things. Work delegation is must. If you are continue to involve in minute things, it is difficult for you to excel and accelerate your business and scale your business. For that, you need to delegate your work. Critical works, if you concentrate on R&D, it will help you to develop your business. You need to serve the hungry market. If you trying to serve already fulfilled market, you may not get the premium. If it is a seller market, we'll explain you that. To be precise in one or two sentences, I will complete it. If more buyers are there for your product, you can able to demand premium. If more sellers are there, buyers are less, you need to accept their terms. That is a simple thing. Let's go to the next step. How to set smart goals. Not only setting a smart goals is important, you need to achieve those goals also. It has to be specific. It has to be measurable with the time frame. It has to be attainable. It doesn't think that if you want to be US president, it is not possible for you since you are an Indian citizen. It has to be attainable. It has to be relevant. It has to be time bound. If you make these things in a specific manner, there are more chances for you to attain your goals as scheduled. You need to have a tracking mechanism to do that also. Then, excuse me. So, why you need to have to achieve set smart goals? What you need to have to achieve set smart goals? First, you need to have a faith, belief in you. You should feel confident that you can able to achieve it. Faith is different, confidence is different. Faith is a feeling. Confidence is basing on the previous performance, trust building. You will have it. Then you need to have a burning desire. You need to feel that I need to accomplish it. It is required for my life. Then imagination. Instead of just speaking the words, imagination will work for you 10 times better. You should have imagination that you have achieved so and so turnover. You have purchased so and so building, so and so office, so and so car. That imagination, if you continue to do it, there is a process. We'll explain you in the main course, how to do it. Persistent, final one. Most important one is persistent. If you do for a week time or 10 days time and leave it, it won't happen. It has to be a continuous effort. If you keep 0.5% of effort or 1% of effort, you can imagine what percentage of growth you're going to get within a 1 year time. For example, if you go to a gym, you might have worked for 1 week or 10 days or 1 month. You won't see much change. But if you continue and able to do it for 1 year, definitely you're going to see the change. That persistence is needed to achieve your goals, set goals. Then, so far we have discussed everything positive. Now we'll discuss reason for failure. Why we are discussing it? If you know the reasons for failure, if you're able to avoid or eliminate it, apart from that, what you have? Success. For that reason, it is required to know that. Reasons for failure. You're not sure why and where to start. Don't have a clarity when to start, what to do, how to do. Just, I want to start the business and starting may not serve your purpose. Just thinking that I can able to achieve it blind, you are starting it. Yeah, not only business, anything. Without clear understanding what steps has to be followed. I'm not speaking about the critical aspects. Wherever you have time, wherever you have resources, you need to mobilize it, understand it, then you need to start it. Information without clear direction. In the internet, there are bunch of information is available. It is difficult for you to streamline it. You need to have a step-by-step process, which has to be followed first, second, third, fourth. If you continue to watch the YouTube videos, you will not get anything to accomplish. You should have a clear direction where you are starting, where you want to reach, what is the steps to be followed. Not investing time and money in development. Majority of the development happens with you. If you invest in yourself, whatever it may be, self-education, it is going to help you to increase your growth percentage. If you are buying a car by spending for 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs or 50 lakhs, it is going to have a depreciation. If you are buying a home, apartment, I'm speaking, not on land, it is also going to have a depreciation. But if you invest in yourself, and it is going to give you 100 times better return. Nothing else will give you better return apart from educating yourself. You read a book, listen to something good thing, speak with a mentor, speak with well-known business person who can able to guide you. All those things, it's a learning. Not on buying your course, is also part of it. Not willing to adapt the changes. Current market is drastically changing. If you are not willing to adapt the changes, after a few years, it is difficult for you to catch the speed. You observe about Nokia, how famous it is some 15, 20 years back. They didn't adopted the smartphone technology, and Samsung has beaten it. Now you see where it is Nokia. Now they are adopting it. It is difficult for them to survive. Next, implementing in wrong way. You may be knowing that you are here, you need to achieve that, but you didn't know the process. You are implementing in the wrong way. That also make you to fail. You should have a bigger vision at any given point of time, not only on business, even in your individual life. Otherwise, it is make you to fail. So you should have a bigger vision. Next, thinking habits, how to improve it. These points in detail will be covered in the course. I just going to give you a brief glimpse. We'll have from childhood onwards, we'll have some habits. The people who are rich may not have a good mindset. we are unable to earn lakhs or crores per month. We are limited. We are a middle class family. We will be living a life like this only. Those kind of words, while you are maturing at the age of 7 to 14, if you able to listen to this repeatedly several times, that poverty thinking habits might be installed in you. But good news is you can change it. You can rewire it by affirmations. Will help you how to avoid that poverty thinking habits, how to install wealthy thinking habits in you. The success thinking process, how to be followed, basic fundamentals to succeed, how to understand and implement it, will be discussed in the main course. Then, how to achieve your fortune business academy. If you are closing down without discussing about fortune, it won't make sense. So we have kept point here, how to achieve your fortune. Define objectives with clear planning, what you need to achieve, what the step-by-step process you are going to follow to achieve that. Your active income must replace passive income. Suppose you are earning a lakh rupee today, whether you are working or not, you need to get that income. Your active income must replace passive income. Must have multiple sources of income, not depending on one source of income. You are creating 4, 5, 10 to the extent it is possible for you. Not one or two. It is not sufficient for the future generation to handle it. At least 4 to 5 minimum you should have. If one is not working, second is not working, or the three is working, fine. Each one should match your current income capability. That means even one income comes, you should be able to survive. Like the way you should create your multiple sources. Systems and processes must work for you instead of you are working for everything. Once you set and forget, it has to generate the income. That also we'll discuss in the main course. It must be sustainable to meet your future lifestyle, not current lifestyle. Maybe you are earning a lakh or 2 lakhs rupees now. After 5 years, you may need to have 5, 6 lakhs or 10 lakhs. The future lifestyle will increase. You need to meet that demand. For that, you need to project it that in such a way that it will also increase to meet your future lifestyle. Then you have your fortune. Now 1 hour is completed. We are mid of the session. I think you are enjoying the course. You are able to get good sort of information. Will encourage to have queries at the end of the session. Please wait. How to make paradigm shift from employee to employer. Now you may be employee. You want to start a business, want to be employer. How to make that shift? What benefit you are going to get? Efforts and rewards. It will be honored more. Maybe during the initial period, you may not get equivalent salary also. But once you set your base strong, your efforts will be honored and you will get more rewards and you're going to enjoy it. Constraining. You didn't have a cumbersome experience of 9 to 5 job. Maybe if you're working for in some position, you have to listen to your bosses. You need to explain the things to your peers or subordinates. Information flow also sometimes may not happen smoothly. MD will inform to CEO or something. He has cut through some information and pass on to VP. He will hold some information, pass on to GM. There may be chances that you may get very little information to your designation. Chances are there, but it won't happen here since you are the boss, you are the king. Accomplishment. Once you set your own business and you are working for yourself, that feeling you can't get it while doing a job. You can escape from routine schedule. You can take, you can work from home. You can take a leave and enjoy the holiday. You can even go to foreign for a trip as and when you are comfortable. You will have a lot of freedom. Destiny change. You can change your destiny by establishing your business. You will get a creative satisfaction since your decision making power is increased. You can able to implement the things which you like. Next, qualities of a visionary leader. What qualities you should have to have a higher vision for your future? You should have a definiteness of a plan, clear plan. You should define the clear purpose. What for you are starting a business? What for you are doing something? Confidence in decision making. Sometimes basing on your previous experience, like I had, you won't get the confidence immediately. But we need to build the confidence by taking a small steps. Until unless you take move forward, you can't be able to build the confidence. You need to make steps and follow it step by step. Unwavering courage, irrespective of the thing, you should be courageous enough to explain about your mission for the company, what growth perspective you are expecting, what you want to accomplish, what you want to create. That courage you should have. Pleasing personality. Don't be mistaken, physical. Pleasing personality. Explaining these things in a smooth manner, how to handle it, and extracting the things from your employer. Self-reliant, self-controlled person. You should have control on decisions, whatever you make. Keen on justice, keen sense on justice. Who is doing what, whether he can able to capable to handle it or not. Not be prejudgmental, keen sense of justice, basing on your understanding, basing on the experience you have. Doing more than actually aimed it. Most of the cases in a job will try to accomplish it during the month end. But here you need to accomplish on the as soon as possible. If possible on the first day itself, total month target. Because you will become free then. It's not happened. But you need to try and do it today work today itself. If possible, some portion of tomorrow work also you need to complete it. Because we didn't know tomorrow what other emergency work may come. If this comes, this get prolonged again. For that reason, you should, if possible, you need to aim to accomplish more work today itself. Accurate knowledge. You should build knowledge on the thing what you would like to start. Without knowledge, it is difficult for survive in any given field. You should build that knowledge so that you will get the confidence and accuracy in executing the things. Clear understanding about the outcome. Appropriately, you should judge it. If I take step A, what is the result? If I take the step option B, what will be the result? Willingness to take full responsibility. Instead of telling that the guy is not supported, didn't work well, you are going to guide them. You need to ensure that they will produce the result. If not, you should involve and get the things done. You should take the responsibility to complete it. I'm not speaking as an MD here. I'm speaking about as a visionary leader. It applicable to everyone. CEO, vice president, GM, manager, everyone. You should have enthusiasm, and at the same time, you need to cooperate enough with your peers, subordinates, to accomplish the given goal for your domain or overall business goal if you are MD. Persistence and willpower to do it will help you become a clear visionary leader. Next, how to install a millionaire mindset in you. Since we are discussing about the business, you should have some qualities. You should think like a millionaire to be successful in your business. For that reason, we had included this point also here. Simplifying everything. You should simplify everything to the extent it is possible. If you make it complicated, everybody may not understand what you think. There may be higher chances to get failed. So if you simplify it, make it simple process, it is easy for them to follow and accomplish the given target. You will get more time and powers you to do many things. If you simplify it, it is easy for you to remember also and execute it also. If you make it complicated, you should go through the guidelines, processes, systems, and make you a cumbersome experience. So, to the extent possible, make it simple. You should have a clear vision. If you have clear vision, you will have a clear path which you need to follow. If you follow the steps, you are going to accomplish your goal. Simplifies your route towards your goal. Clarity. What is important to do and what not to do at the given point of time, which is critical thing you need to focus. You should have a clarity. If you get a lot of pop-ups, emails, if you continue to reply to that, you're going to waste a lot more productive time. Keep a schedule for the mails to be replied during the period until unless it is emergency, and do that. Focused commitment will generate excellent results. If you are working it without focus, it may take longer duration to accomplish the same goal. If you have focus, even in a half a time, you can accomplish that. You can complete that work. Observe it to understand more. Never complain anything which you cannot or unwilling to change. You have set some rules which you are not willing to follow. It makes others also difficult to follow and do it. If you can do it, involve and complete it. If you cannot, leave it and move on. Don't waste the time there itself. Which you feel that you are not willing to do that, which you cannot change it. Next, try to learn something new every day, which will take you closer to your goal tomorrow. We have started our business to accomplish our goal. Whatever the possible option is there today to learn, which will help me to move towards my goal. You need to learn it, right? Excuse me. You should be accountable for yourself first. Learning through reading, listening, watching will inspire you. Burning desire will help you to grow. You need to have all the things. First, you should accountable for yourself, whether I am doing it right or wrong, whether I am following the path properly or not. Uh, Educate yourself by reading book, listening something, which will help you to take you towards your goal forward. Watch and get inspiration. Even today, you are getting inspiration. I believe so. Burning desire will help you to grow. Without that, it is difficult for you to accomplish anything. Sweat every day with physical and mental exercise. What it is related with my business? Both will give you energy and confidence to do more. If you are fit enough, you can able to concentrate more, focus more. If you focus more, you can able to complete the task faster. You're achieving more better results. Have self discipline to achieve your targeted results. Physical exercises will help you to keep your body cool. Mental exercises will keep your mind cool so that you can perform better. Believe that temporary inconvenience will give you long term comfort. Maybe to start with physical exercises or mental exercises, it may looks difficult, but if you habituated it for 42 days, you can understand the comfort, what it is involved in that, included in it. You must commit to yourself that you will bring excellence in whatever you do, irrespective of the thing what you do. You should try to get the excellence. May not have a perfection, don't be perfectionist, but bring excellence. If you practice it, you're definitely going to get it. Take the responsibility of everything what you do. Be in control and make things happen. It's I'm not asking you to involve on day-to-day activities, minute activities. Whatever the things you're focusing in that, you should have a control and make the things happen. You become a role model, an example for your employees to follow you. Give away that which you want to have more. If you, for example, if you sweat more, you will have more energy. If you give charity, definitely it will going to get you multifold income. Whether you believe it or not, we believe it. So we follow it. We ask you to follow. If you're able to get a result, definitely you are also going to follow it. Yeah. Excuse me. How to launch your business to gain maximum results out of it. These also main topics will be discussed in the main course. Six steps formula for the business success will be revealed. 3 focus areas to build your business effectively. Where you need to focus, when. 5 pillars to gain competitive advantage and build your business successfully. Systems needed to excel your business journey. What systems you may be needed to excel. Then how to plan and add additional source of income or start a new venture. This will also help for the aspiring entrepreneurs who have not yet started. It will help you to guide how to do it. Explore the opportunities available to you quickly. What are the opportunities, resources available to you to start? First, check out it. Second, understand what is the skill, talent you have. What opportunities you have. What skill, talent you have. Third one, find a problem statement. which you can solve with your skill or talent. There is a problem in the society or the market, in the industry. You have a skill or talent. With that, you can able to solve that prevailing problem. Mostly, you also having same problem. For example, take a Uber Oyo. They have created become a tech aggregator by solving a problem. Oyo for the rooms, Ola for cars. Likewise, what is the USP you are going to create it? What is the problem you are going to solve it? In the main course, we'll explain you how to create a USP for your business. Here we are giving you brief thing. Basing on that, you need to prepare. Start working on your idea, how to bridge a solution to the market problem. You have idea, there is a problem. You need to bridge your idea to the problem to create a solution. That become your USP. Prepare a plan to deliver in a sequence, step-by-step manner, which has to be followed first, second, third, fourth, like that. Then, if you feel that there is a flaw in your skill to attain the market requirement, then learn a skill if required to fill the gap based on the requirement. Next, implement. Make improvement as and when it is required to scale up. Capitalize on your strength. That's it. You have an added additional source of income. If you're able to execute it, you can continue to add multiple sources of incomes to your kitty. Right. I got you are getting wonderful stuff. You're going to get a lot more things will be learned in this course further. Now we understood how to gain maximum advantage. We'll give you some statistical data where the startups are failing. I told you, more than 80% of them getting failed within 5 years of its establishment. I have gathered some statistical data where they went wrong. Excuse me. They launched without prior analysis about the market suitability, about the product what they are about to launch. They are unable to create branding for it. Initially, for the startup to reach wide area customers is required. Generally, they have a choice whom they can able to supply, whom they cannot. Basing on the credibility they have, the customers, the payment terms they are asking, you can have a better decision making power. Otherwise, if you have very few customers, you are in a pressure to make the sales. You need to accept their terms. It make you difficult to survive. Didn't plan a clear and sustainable business model which will work for their business. Didn't utilize the network to set foundation. Maybe they are having a network, but they don't want to reveal that they are doing business. Some business owners will be like that. They don't want to take support from their own friends or network, whatever they have. Don't be shy. In business, everything is fine. Until unless you are doing right. Poor marketing, quality, cost issues. Ignored customer satisfaction or review. Irrespective of the review, they continue to produce same kind of product or services. Over a period of time, it gets spread. They will get negative ranking. The customers won't prefer to buy from them. Lost focus on development, irrespective of the anything. Maybe they have financial pressure, family pressure, whatever it may be. They didn't focus on development of the organizations. Once it is come to certain level, Most of the business owners feel that we are free now. Not like that. You need to have improve their add additional source of income, become a multiple source of income. It come to multiple source of income. One is not performing or not. Among the 4 5 what you have, at least one has to perform. It is more than sufficient. If you have only one business, if you are not concentrating on its development, how can you survive? It may help you to survive for a few months or a year time. After that, it continues to deteriorate the business results. At that time, you already some of your competitor has captured your client. At that time, you need to reduce your premium or increase the credit limit, which make you difficult to survive again. So it has to be streamlined at every year. It has to keep sufficient focus for the development of the organization. You need to start business basing on your passion, or you need to find passion in what you do. If you're not getting both, it help you to get failure. You are unable to handle the team efficiently. For example, you have one employee who is coming late every day. Just warning over phone, by orally. You won't get the impact. You should have some guidelines. For example, if they come more than 15 minutes late for 3 days, you're going to deduct one day salary. For example, if you already streamline the guidelines, they are also take more serious how to do it. Otherwise, if you're telling orally, chalta hai, they will also take it light. Prepare something. Don't keep a mistake from your end. If you didn't set the guidelines, it's mistake from you, not the other, not the employee. That is unable to handle the team efficiently. If they are not able to complete such a target sales, what action you are taken? They will come for appraisal. They will ask you, demand you, I want this much of salary increment. If we didn't have a proper details about their performance, either you need to accept or deny. If you deny, they may search for some other alternative option. If you're able to keep the results, whatever he has produced, he can also understand that he didn't perform well. For that reason, he didn't got good review and increment. Next year, he will try to do that. Lack of passion, guidelines to build and accelerate it. If you didn't have a passion and if you are working it, it is difficult for you to run for longer duration. Legal challenges or burnout, whatever they have invested, they kept all the eggs in one basket. They got stuck. They had taken loans and invested. That also got stuck. They went into legal consequences. Either they have filed case on their client or their supplier has filed case on them. Those are the legal challenges. How to, now we understood that reasons for failure. Now we'll also know how to eliminate the failure, how to reduce the failure. If you eliminate the failure, will increase the chances to succeed, right? Thorough industry research first you need to do. Niche selection has to be right. And market analysis need to be performed well in advance before you are starting a business. Next, Required to do prototype testing and getting a real-time feedback on the product or services you offer. Don't think that whatever you feel it is a right product, you're going to perform in the market. No, it may or may not. But if you take a real-time feedback, basing on that, if you produce the product or services, there is higher chances to get succeed, right or wrong. Must perform a SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. What you have, what your business will. How you can increase the strength, how you can reduce the weakness, how you can increase the opportunities, how you can reduce the threats. If you have clear understanding that, it is easy for you to pitch. USP creation for your business. What is the unique selling proposition for your business? Why your customer has to come to you irrespective of the competition it is available in the market? What USP you are creating it? You must have a clarity on vision, which will help you to focus on it, and mission the steps to be followed to achieve your desired target. Vision to focus, mission, steps to be followed. Must select right business structure. What makes the impact? If you're starting a small, if you're starting a limited company, you need to spend more time with your auditor. Start slow. You may be having a bigger vision. First, make it successful as a proprietary or partnership. Then always there is a possibility for you to go to LLP or private limited or limited. Once you establish a limited, it is difficult for you to come back to proprietary. So structure selection also will be important. Strategic planning to launch your business and gain competitive advantage. How to plan it. Create a branding for your business. You may be thinking that I'm starting very small. You asked me to start very small. What is the branding requirement? Now it is required. After pandemic, it is required. I will tell you a few examples. Suppose you want to have a deal with some of your client. What you will do? Go to Google, search about the company. As an employee, if you want to work for some company, don't you go to Google and search how the company is performing? What is the strength of the company? Whether it's good or bad? Or some of your supplier want to supply material to you. Can he go and check about your credentials? Leave it aside. Whatever you want to buy, mobile, tablet, phone, mobile, tablet, or TV, washing machine, whatever it is, would you prefer to buy a branded product or unbranded one? Leave that. Go to Amazon. You have seen some packing with some branding, and the same metal without packing, something is available there. This is costing around 250 rupees. This is costing about 150 rupees. This is having a reviews. This is not having a review. Which one you prefer to buy? The product which having a review, having clear presentation. You're going to buy it. You didn't know the brand, but you're buying it. Likewise, maybe you think that is for online. No, even for offline. I explained you the examples. Your buyer, your employer, your client will decide whether they want to deal with you or not. So you should create a branding. Now after internet, brand creation become much easy. You need to spend much more time on creating brand. With a lesser cost, you can do that. We'll explain you in the main course. How to max out your business reach, and sooner and faster. We'll also cover in this course. Implement lean management principles and efficient team management. I'm starting very small. What is the requirement for me to start have a lean management? What is the requirement for me to have team management? Maybe surprised. Not today. I will explain you in one line what is the lean management. Lean management will help you to optimum utilization of available resources. It reduces the wastage. If reduces the wastage means increases your profit. Won't you be would like to do it? Maybe you didn't have exposure. We'll give that exposure. Why team management? You may be having some 3, 4 employees at least. Are you able to track them how they're performing? If you're not able to track them, it is difficult for them to guide and get the desired output from them. Further tracking is required. Further efficient team management practices are also required for your business. Right? Then create one hub or community to increase mileage for your business. You may be advertising in social media, Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it may be. They have some guidelines. You need to follow those guidelines to reach or interact with your customers. Continue to do it. I'm not asking you to quit, but create your own hub or community where you can have more control with your audience or customers. How to increase the mileage will explain you in the main course. Most of the things we are covering it, but we kept it some points which are crucial to the main course. With this also you can start your process. Or if you like to associate with a BA, you can also do that. We'll explain you later. Have continuous improvement in adding product or services and additional source of income to your existing profit margins. Either you increase your profit margins or continue to add additional source of income to help you to stabilize your business. It is required nowadays. Maintain clear data analytics for your future reference and records. Maybe you are starting small. You didn't understand it now. If you didn't maintain the database clearly, two things may happen. You didn't have a decision make if you have clear data basing on previous results, it is easy for you to take future decisions. If I take an option A, what is my result? If I take an option B, what is my results? That is one thing. Second thing, GST Council may call for the details till 7 years of the transaction. For that reason also, you need to maintain the database. If you miss those details, you need to pay the tax again. So we request you to maintain everything in separate boxes and digital data. It is difficult for you to track all the data and physical data. So keep separate folder for each year. Maintain a database. It is required. Be active in online presence, digital media. Because suppose you have added one more product, or you may got some award for your business. Everybody is difficult for reach you and congratulate you. If you post it on the social media, it reaches wider area of audience. It helps to increase your brand image also. You have achieved something. It helps to nurture your audience, prospective clients about your business development. Make them to participate to reach wider audience. As and when possible, to provide a freebies or gift vouchers, or discount vouchers, and to promote your product. They also help you. So be active in social media. You should have a 360 degrees view of your business performance. Then only you can able to take a right decision. It helps you to understand self, as well as you can prepare a pitch deck to attract investors. For that reason, it is required for you to have a 360 degrees of view of your business, what exactly it is happening, right? Then core areas to concentrate. Secrets to startup success. Now we understand how to eliminate the failure. Now we go through startup success secrets. You should have a business clarity, why you are started, what you are going to do, how you are going to do, first and foremost one. Second, business model, backup plan. If A is not working, maybe your goal remains same. The process which you are following, you should have ifs and buts. You should get adjusted to it. That is a backup. Viability test of your business idea prior to launching your business, whether it is a workable business idea or not. We'll explain you how to do it in the main course. Prototype testing, preparing a model of a product or service or app prior to launching it. Do the survey, get the feedback. Basing on the feedback, actual results, you're going to modify and improvise it to meet the market demand. Next, industry analysis, you need to do it where you would like to start your business. How is the performance of the industry from the past 5-10 years? How it is expected in the next 5 to 10 years? Whether it is an increasing trend, stagnation trend, or deteriorating trend. Basing on that, you can decide whether you want to start the business of that particular industry or not. Market trends. Then niche selection you are going to do. In the industry is a total complete thing. For example, what are the business idea in the building materials? Complete building materials which is used to construct a building. It is a building material industry. On that segregation, steel, cement, UPVC pipes, tiles, lights, everything will come to the part of it. Again, if you come to the steel, angles, channels, beams, TMT bars, again it will get segregated. A particular thing which you are selecting, it become your niche, part of the industry, for example. Then after doing selecting the niche, you are going to do market research for that particular niche which you are going to start. If you streamline all these things, you will get a confidence. You will have a clear understanding whether you are preparing a product to meet the market demand or not. Right. Then budget awareness. What is the budget going to spend? What is the budget I am going to spend? You're not keeping all the eggs in a single basket. You should be prepared enough to keep some portion of it to safeguard for the contingencies. Suppose if you have an investment of 10 lakhs, you're not keeping a 10 lakhs there, just keeping a 3 lakhs, for example. You are seeing how it is happening. Basing on the requirement, you need to add some funds, you're going to add it. Like that, budget awareness, what exactly it is required, how you are going to spend it, everything. You should have calculation and started. SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. USP creation, it has to be done. It is also secret. Timing of your business launch and its effect. Some businesses, even though it is having a wonderful model, if it is not launched at the right time, it may fail. For example, Mahindra and Mahindra, they had introduced electric car some 10-15 years back. But we didn't see such a success since it is a conglomerate. They are able to sustain and enlarge the business. It's not possible for small companies to sustain for such a long period. Second, in the pandemic, if you would like to start a hotel or restaurant business, you may get failure. For the example sake, I had taken it. The timing of business launch also is important. Basing on the industry or market analysis, you can get that clarity. Whether it's meeting the current trend or 5 to 10 years, how it should. Then healthiness of a founding team, how to see it right. If you are having a supportive founding team, helping each other, help you to grow business faster. If you are pulling each other leg, you may be involved in issues instead of improvement. Select a team which have a different exposure to different departments, not in the same department, preferably. If you are an MBA graduate, you are in a finance, you have some close friends in the finance. If you recruit all the four, you won't get much exposure. Instead of take one guy from marketing, take one guy from HR, take one guy from engineering. It may help you to strengthen your business capability. Next, capital funding for your business. How you are going to seed fund, crowdfunding, or angel investing. How you are going to generate, and how you are going to use it effectively. Next, core areas to concentrate while starting your business. You should have a clear planning and analyze it. Step-by-step process to be followed. Implementation. Scheduled based survey, you have to conduct it. Initially, you may, if possible, you can do it for once in 3 months or once in 6 months. Otherwise, once you set it, you need to do it at least once in a year. You need to monitor it and improve it. Utilize power of automation for all the repetitive tasks to the extent it is possible. You need to concentrate it while starting your business. Having an efficient sales team to achieve set targets. Since it is a startup, every penny is counted. You should train enough your sales team to attain the set targets. Strategic planning to build a successful business. You should have a lead generation tactics. Constantly improve product or services. Transparent communication you should have. Otherwise, it will create a confusion and it will lapse the schedule, increase the duration, and you will fail to attain the targeted results within a scheduled time. You should always think for long-term planning. You should have clarity in vision and mission prior to starting your business. Flexibility to reach a desired vision. Delivering the value apart from money. Of course, you should have money, but you need to deliver equivalent value or exceeding value by way of customer care or service, whatever it is possible. By educating your client, about the product or services. Next, building sustainable model to withstand in any recession. We'll explain you in the main course how to stand apart from your competition. Systems and processes planning basing on the growth estimates. You may be estimating to achieve suppose you have a turnover of 10 crores in current year. You want to achieve 50 crores. To meet that, you should have resources, time, money, manpower. If you're not planning it, it is difficult to achieve it. Suppose you have a hotel doing it 10 branches, and you want to reach 250 branches during next year. For that, whatever you need, setup, place selection, interior work, manpower report to work, everything you need to plan. Time, money, manpower, resources. All the arrangement you need to plan well to achieve that target. Guidelines to build brand image for your business. Will also explain you in the main course. Why your offline business must have an online presence. To minimize your ad cost, it is required. Even you can start with few hundreds, few thousands also to marketing your product or services to reach wide area of customers. Possibility to target global audience basing on presence you would like to, basing on the product or services you would like to. It will help to improve company image through digitalizing your product, your business. With a click of a button, anybody can able to find your business, what you are doing, how you are doing, what is your reviews, everything they can able to get it. Operations will be easy and reduces cost. Even with your mobile, you can check what things happening. Google Sheets, WhatsApp, everything will help you to know what exactly is happening. We'll explain you in the main course. Payment collection will make it simple since automatic messages, mails will go to the clients. Of course, if critical things you need to follow, but to make it smoothen, the clients, 80% of the clients will make the payment and in time, plus or minus a week. For them, it is more than sufficient. Better customer support, since you are in an online presence. If you import a bot in your website, most of the questions it can answer. Critical things only it will divert to your customer care department. It will make you easy to handle it. Even though you work for 8 hours, the bot will work for you 24 hours. Most of the queries will answer. Few queries which you didn't planned in a sequence, you need to answer it during later. Sorry, we are finding a problem in answering this query. We'll get back to you within 8 hours time or 16 hours time, 24 hours time. You can mention, leave a message. You can, once you reach the office, you can check out the messages. You can reply back to them or call them back. Scaling will be easier. Display will help you to scale faster. Potential for digital business growth. What is the potential? Why you need to come your offline business to online? It is growing at the rate of 27% from 2020 onwards. Indian internet users crossed 700 millions, 70 crores. Cost-effective way to advertise your branding in social media. Conversion percentage is better than conventional way. Why? You can retarget them. It won't cost you anything. Possible to track and analyze and retarget your customers who has viewed your video, who had opened your mail, who had checked out your blog. Everything you can able to track. You can maximize a return on investment out of your advertisement cost since you are spending very less. Of course, you can spend more also, but you can increase the ROI. You can extend and create awareness about your business faster. Some more details which will be covered in this course. I think I have completed 2 hours time. Yeah. Qualities of an entrepreneur. What qualities you need to have like as an entrepreneur. I make it fast, finish it fast. Soft skills required for you as a businessman. What skills? If you already have, well and good. If not, will help you to find out which skills you need to develop. Most of the skills we will also try to get it done free of cost. Qualities required to build greater vision. How to build a greater vision to have a substantial development for your business. Requirements to have a multiple source of income instead of depending on in a single source of income. I explained you already brief. Necessity to build one hub or community, how it will help you to bring mileage for your business. How to choose best suitable business structure for your business and available options in India to choose. Elements to design your business vision, mission, advantages, how it will help you for my business. Everything you will come to know in this course. MSME, what is MSME? How your segregation is happened? What benefits, advantages you're going to get by registering it? How to do that? Business growth hacks, which help you to establish your business efficiently. You also come to know strategic planning of your business, tips to do it, analytics, key elements of thoughtful sales process, how you need to plan, how to design it for your business. Each business will differ, will explain you overall scenario how to plan. Elements to build a sustainable business, how to accelerate your business, create a recession-proof business model, how you can create, particularly for your industry, for your business. Team management tactics, why it is required. Performance tracking, advantages, how to overcome challenges, if any. Lean management basics, principles, steps to design for your business, advantages of it will also come to know. Growth strategy for your business, key steps and elements to design growth strategy for your business, challenges to anticipate and overcome. Everything will be covered. Execute a summary preparation to have 360 degrees view of your business and to attract and spellbound your investors. This one course itself will be lakhs of rupees, will save you lakhs of rupees, will help you to get investment lakhs and even in close. You will have a clear understanding about your business first. Later, you will get investment. How to launch your business in a cost-effective way and bring it to online and promote your business in social media. Everything you will come to know this course. Final words. Lot more details in detail will be discussed along with weekly live classes to clarify your doubts. We'll have a one-to-one clarity session to clarify any doubts further. We committed to set strong foundation for every startup in India. We'll also provide you these links in the message. You can follow at any time. Even you can go through our websites. 3 websites are there. You have a lot more information there. We will have provided 3 mail IDs you can contact, or you can chat in WhatsApp, you can chat in Telegram. And finally, thank you one and all. Have a great day today and every day. I hope I'm able to successfully finish it in 2 hours time. Now, some of the things which didn't explain here will help you, or what will be covered in the main course. Starting from finding your passion, creating that passion to business idea, validating that business idea from the scratch, doing your industry research, finding your suitable niche for your product or services, how to do market research to check the suitability of the desired product you would like to launch, do market survey, get the feedback and improve it to meet the market demand. Then creating a prototype. In that prototype also 4 stages are there. First, you write it down in a paper, the steps you need to follow. Create a design in the paper itself. Then you create a 3D 3D diagram of that design. Then you create a physical product, sample product, not for going for a mass production, sample product. How to do it? Look and feel. You can feel. You will have exact product, or how you can deliver sample service. We'll explain to you. Give it samples to few of the customers who can able to give you a proper feedback or review. Basing on that, you are going to improvise it. Then you are creating a pricing structure. You will do the SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. You are going to create a USP for your business. Then you are going to create a pricing structure, whether you are charging at premium or less than the market, since you are starting, or at par with the market. Why they need to come to you? What additional benefit or future they are going to get? We'll explain you how to create a USP also. Then we'll explain you how should have a growth hacks for your business. How you need to prepare a business model which will survive in any given situation. How you can excel each stage, startup stage, survival stage, acceleration stage will help you. We are coming up with automation technique also. Maybe that course will be launched soon. As of now, we are concentrating on launching your startup and bringing their business to online, creating a branding for your business, how to create a growth strategy, how to stabilize it, how to accelerate it. I hope you were able to get good insights. Now coming to main course. Okay.